So it's Monday. We're gonna go look at some seats. So the seats in the truck have been bad for a while, and I've got to get them changed out. Now you might be wondering what I'm doing with the truck. Well, we're going to go down to Wilkins in Oklahoma, and I'm going to look at the seats down there. It's the same distance to Kenworth in Wichita that it is to Wilkins in Oklahoma. So, well, almost. But I got to make sure the truck's ready, because if I find some seats, I got to be ready to buy. Oh. About half a quart low. It's fine. Oh. Oh, about half a quart low. It's fine. Yep, there we go. Got the camera mounted in. Probably where that camera is going to live for a while. So, got to get a couple cans of Berryman's I got to go fill up. I only run non-ethanol in that truck, and it seems like it really likes it better. Okay, so I got Berryman's, 2 cans, my pilot cup, my charger, camera's mounted and rolling. Have you know I am forgetting something. How do I know? Because I'll always forget something. So let's get to the gas station. We're gonna sit there and top it off. It's we'll find out. The non-ethanol in the state of Kansas is actually more expensive than the premium, but truck runs better, I get better mileage, I do make it up on the back end. So these pumps run slow, so we'll see how empty I really was. I don't fill it up that often, so so about $45, 11 gallons. I'm gonna run by the car wash to wash the windows. I tried using the squeegees and I just made it worse. So for $1.75, I can get this whole thing rinsed off real quick, and yeah. So after getting out here into traffic, I remember what I forgot. It would be my Glock. Now, for all of you wondering why I dumped 2 cans of Berryman's in here, this truck has a really, really big fuel tank. It holds 35 gallons, and 1 can just isn't enough. So, dump 2 cans in, and I'm gonna run this out. I gotta run down, like I said, to check out these seats, and maybe tomorrow I gotta run out to Dodge City to go do some work out there. Personal stuff, not in the semi truck. So you just kind of have to go from there. Wow, I gotta slow down. So let's get to Oklahoma and check these seats out. Now, for all of you screaming, why don't I just do this online? I can. I can do it online. I can look at all the seats online. But here's the problem with looking for seats online. Unless you're absolutely sure and positive you want a very particular seat, you can do that. But having them shipped can be rather expensive. In a lot of cases, you'll have to go to a depot, have them shipped, and sometimes it costs more to ship the seats than it does to buy the actual seat. I've seen that happen. So, good rule of thumb is if you're going to buy 1 seat, it's going to be, between $700 to $1,000. If you have it shipped, you're looking at $500 to $600 worth of shipping. But if you buy them through a dealer, you can save the shipping, but you just have to wait for them to get there. If you want to have them as soon as possible, that's expensive. But a lot of times to bring them in, if they have them in a warehouse or something, you just have to wait for a truck to come through. It could take a week, it could take 6 weeks, but they'll get there. So it's worth saving that much money to you. That's the way I would go. And you might be wondering why I'm not going up to Wichita to the Pete dealer up there. Well, if you've watched my videos, you know why. For all of you who are new and don't know why, the Pete dealer here in town is, well, how can I say this without being sued? Well, I guess saying that tells you. I just remembered I forgot to tell you why you go down there and check them out in person. Yeah, I get a little carried away. And that's because you spend a lot of time in this seat. This is where you're going to spend the majority of your month. Not day, month. And when you're sitting in these things 10 to 14 to 16 hours a day, they need to be comfortable. And you need to make sure that this seat fits your body. So, and it's comfortable and the armrests land where they want and all that. So when you decide this is what you want, or if you can order them or get them the right ones to fit you personally, because the seats are a very personal choice. Now, if you're doing a direct factory replacement, you can just order one just exactly the same way it came from the factory, but they'll have to make it, and it's going to be very expensive. It cost me to get one factory direct replacement seat for that truck of mine. I can buy 2 repos. I can buy 2 to 2.5 aftermarket seats for the same price. So, food for thought. That's pretty cool. Mud flap. Wish I could find these in black. I always like these. I wish I could find them in black. But I came here to look at seats. I actually think the real reason I come down here is to look at the trucks. And look at them. Parts, antique trucks, parts, cabs, sleepers. Just, man, if you can dream it, it's here. These guys just collect and sell. I really love the cab overs, honestly. They are probably some of my favorites. Yeah, actually like that one right there. But, oh, there's an old, was this a white Freightliner? We're just driving through here because I can't get back there. Oh, they got 2 of them. There's that one and there's that one. Boy, those are cool. Got some old trailers too. This is some neater stuff back over here. Don't hit the fire hydrant. I'm not gonna drive into the grass, but look at these old fire trucks. Oh yeah. Just look at all that back there. I can't get back there, but oh yeah. I love that guy right there. Nope, that Mac, yeah. Boy, that is cool. So let me tell you what happened. I went in there and looked, and as you saw, the seats, they got a bunch of them. They're all available except the ones with signs saying that they're not. And I sat down in one of those Atlas 2s. It's very nice. That seat was $1,100. And I got to thinking. Now, granted, it's probably the seat I'm going to buy. Well, not that particular seat. I sat down in that for the first time in a long time. My back was like, I like this. So, if that had been an $800 seat like it was a year ago, I would have just bought it and thrown it in the back of the truck. And that's why I bought this, because one of the seats down there was a factory takeout, and it was in good shape, but it was the wrong color, and it was a passenger side seat. So I didn't even really entertain that. So what they wanted $650 for that. You know, that would have been a $300 seat. But then I got to thinking, these Atlases are sold at Kenworth. We get a hell of a deal at Kenworth through the company. And this is where I've always talked about using the company for their discounts. If you're on with some good guys, you know, like I am, I can use the company discount for parts for my truck. And I can have them ordered to the shop, and then they have a dumpster I can throw the old seats in. So what I'm going to do is call up the company and find out what it would cost to buy them with their discount, and I could probably get them for about $800 a piece. I understand these guys have retail, but it's going to be worth finding out. So let's get back to the house and we'll go that route. So now I know y'all are asking, what was the point of this trip? This has been a pretty useless video so far. Granted, that's valid, but not really. I went down and I got some first prices. They started at $10.99 and go up. So that's my baseline right now. And I actually went, I didn't film too much in there just because I didn't want to get in a lot of trouble. I actually have an idea of what I want now. I sat down in the seats, they felt great. So now I have an idea. So this is why sometimes you got to spend a little money to save a little money, which sounds counterproductive, but not really. I put $44 worth of gas, and I'm going to burn about 12 of it on this trip. I got to get good baseline for a seat price, which might seem a little high. Now I can start doing some shopping. Also, I sat down in the seats and tried them out, and now I have a feel for them. This is why going to a place is important. This is why you have to figure this kind of stuff out, because you're in this for the long run. You know, you have to figure out what's going to suit you. So, as I wind this short little video up, was this trip completely worthless? Was it useless? I know watching it, you're probably saying, yeah, pretty much. But no, I did get a few things out of it. Well, one, I bought some lenses I needed for the truck, but that was $9. But here, the other thing is, it gave me a starting point. And that's kind of what this was about. This is where you start your journey. You have an idea, you make a little, you make a plan, and you start executing it. And that's what I did. Did it cost me a little money? Absolutely. Did I buy a seat? Absolutely not. But I did bring the truck because you never know. You know, if I had gone down there and they had some clearance seats that were exactly what I was looking for, and I didn't have a way to get them home, I'll guarantee you, had I ran the hour back home, grabbed the truck, ran the hour back, been back there by 2:30 this afternoon, there's a good chance those seats are gone. If you find what you're looking for, you have to be ready to buy. And that's kind of the point of this. That's why I brought the truck. You have to be ready to buy. Now, this wasn't a total loss, like I said. I got an idea. I got a starting point. And I've already made a few calls to find out if somebody else could find me these seats at a better deal. You know, we're out here to make money. We're not out here to spend money. But sometimes you got to spend a little money. But the less money you spend, sometimes the better you might be. So I'm hoping my guy comes through and we get a good deal. And chances are I'm probably just going to have it done at a company shop because they can dispose of the old seats, and if some of the airlines break and stuff, we're not going to have the trouble we had when we took the seats out the last time. So that's it. All this video was showing you how I got to a starting point. So if you hung out, thanks a lot. If you didn't, well, you don't care because you're not here anyways. So I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, you guys. Wasn't much to this video, but it was just kind of a fun start to a journey. So I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next video. Just got a call from my guy. Found them. $875 plus tax. They're in Sioux City. So have them sent to the shop, an extra 10%. I'm still coming out about $400 to $500 a head. So that's the way you do it.
Baby, read the fine print. I've got baggage and it's all Gucci. Don't get too attached to me. Everybody act like the answer. One love like in the movies. Wasting precious time assuming. Oh, were we made to fall? No, I'm not lonely with solo and solely exploring what I need. 'Cause dozens of times I swear that I knew when the wisdom was